There are moments in life when a person can no longer hide from the truth. They can run from it. They can cover it with distraction. They can pretend everything is fine, but the truth has a way of coming back when the heart is finally ready to face it. Hey there, if this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe, click on the notification button, like and share for more stories. He thought he had moved on. He thought a new relationship would erase the memories, silence the questions, and prove that living was the right thing he did. He convinced himself that what he found after walking away was better than what he had behind. But time has a way of revealing what people fail to see in the beginning. The truth he tried to bury started showing up in the quiet moments. It appeared when the excitement of a new relationship faded. It appeared when he realized that having someone beside him did not always mean having peace in his heart. But the hardest thing of him the hardest thing for him was accepting that the relationship was difficult. The hardest thing was realizing that he had once had something valuable and did not recognize it when he had it. He remembered the way you responded when life was not easy. He remembered the patience you showed when others gave up on him. He remembered the small things you did that he had once considered normal. At the time, he thought those things would always be available. He believed he could walk away and find the same love somewhere else. But now he was discovering that peace is not something you find everywhere. A loyal heart is not something you replace easily. He eventually reached a point where he could no longer carry the weight alone. He went to his mother because he needed someone who knew him before all the choices he made. He needed someone who could listen without judging him. His mother noticed something different about him. The confidence he once carried was gone. The person who once spoke proudly about his decision was now quiet and uncertain. She asked him a simple question: are you really happy? And for a moment, he had no answer, because sometimes the hardest questions are the ones that exposes what we have been trying to hide, what we have been trying to avoid. He wanted to say yes. He wanted to convince himself that everything was perfect, but deep inside, he knows the truth. The relationship he chose had become filled with stress, argument, and emotional exhaustion. The same person who thought would bring him happiness was now bringing him a kind of pressure he was not prepared for, he was not ready for. He began comparing what he had now with what he had before. He remembered how you created peace instead of problem, how you encouraged him instead of tearing him down, how you stood beside him during difficult season. But he also remembered the moment when he failed to appreciate you, the moment when he ignored your feelings, the moment when he believed he could lose you and easily find someone else as same as you. Now he understood a painful lesson. Sometimes people do not realize the value of something until they experience life without it. This is why you must never beg someone to see your worth. Your value does not disappear because someone fails to recognize it. Sometimes people only understand what they had after they have lost it already. It he may regret his decision. He may look back and wish he handled things differently, but your healing cannot depend on whether he finally understands it or not. Your peace matters too. The same person who once felt forgotten, rejected, or replaced can become the person who learns to choose themselves again and again. You can move forward knowing that the love you gave was real, the kindness you showed was meaningful, the effort you made was wasted. But listen, This is a reminder that every choice has a consequence. Some people chase what looks exciting and forget the blessings that are already in front of them. He thought he was leaving behind a problem, but later discovered he was leaving behind a person who brought calm into his life. And now he has to live with the understanding that some doors close because people fail to appreciate what was standing right in front of them. But your story does not end with someone else's regret. Your story continues with your strength, with your growth, with your peace. Sometimes losing someone is not the end of your happiness. Sometimes it's the beginning of discovering your own again.